Hey guys, so a new trailer came out for season 3 of Rebels, the second half and final half of season 3, so a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, so here we go. So one of the first things I noticed when watching this trailer is that they're doing a lot of stuff in the spirit of Rogue One. There's a lot of similar faces we've seen. So here's a scene from the Rebel War Room. We're seeing Mon Mothma. She's talking to Bail Organa. We also see General Dodonna off to the right. And we see a lot of this throughout the trailer. So this is exciting, and I can understand why they didn't want to show this before everybody had seen Rogue One. We're also seeing a lot of starship battles. One thing about this shot in particular is that you can see the Bratok gunship, or the Dornian gunship, up in the top left. It's very small. It was also in Rogue One, also in Empire Strikes Back, so it'd be really cool to see more about that type of ship. I'm very excited about that as well. Big deal here, we're seeing the Death Troopers. So they're not just in Rogue One. I'm really anxious how they're going to explain these guys, how they're going to incorporate these guys. And they seem, at least from the movie, if you've seen it, they're much more accurate than stormtroopers. So a lot of that, a lot of new stuff. We're seeing some new droids, a lot of little bits which may appear in different episodes. This guy looks like he may have been he looks like he's fighting Zeb here, might have been one of the type of droids that was guarding General Grievous. So we might see some more Clone Wars era stuff. We're also seeing some new Rebel troopers here, or some no Rebel characters here, with Mon Mothma. Apparently, Mon Mothma meets up with the Ghost. I wouldn't be surprised if Hera gets a promotion during this season. And we're also seeing some other characters there on the bridge as well. And so it's really interesting. Now, they haven't... They also spoiled a lot of space combat, so we're seeing the Defender. The Defender was shown, the TIE Defender, which is the triple S-foiled ship here in the triple-paneled ship here in the middle. This was spoiled at the end of the last episode, or first half of the season, so that's really cool. Now, one of the things that they really didn't do very badly is that they didn't ruin the entire rest of the season, at least in my opinion. It looks like they kind of spoiled 3 episodes, and whatever's beyond that is going to still be a surprise. So one of the things that you definitely saw coming is a Sabine episode, and right here we're showing Sabine is confronting her mother. She's trying to get the rest of the Mandalorians to join the Rebel cause. She's using the Darksaber, or the Black Saber, whichever you want to call it. So she is using that, and she was going to have to fight. They show her training with Kanan. So she's going to have a big episode, maybe even multiple episodes. But we also see some of the Protectorate fighters. So apparently she's successful. We also see Saw Gerrera. Now, if you've watched some of the spoilers, or some of the preview trailers that they've announced already, we knew that Saw Gerrera was coming to Rebels. It looks like he's fighting with them. This may be in the first episode that comes back. There appears to be jump troopers, or jet troopers, and we've seen these in a lot of other, we've seen them in games, we've seen some of them in Imperial Assault, or in some of the video games, so it's kind of cool to see them on screen, and Saw is fighting with them. That's another episode. And one of the biggest things at the very, very end is they show Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was kind of a theme throughout the beginning, that you saw Obi-Wan right at the beginning. You were assuming that, Maul was going to eventually meet up with him, but they show Darth Maul walking up to Obi-Wan's camp, and then, wow, the big payoff right at the end. Oh my gosh, Obi-Wan Kenobi is definitely back, and it's the old Alec Guinness style Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was that was just a great payoff at the end. So I'm really, really excited about everything that they've shown here. A lot of space battles too. Now, these can fit in anywhere, but it does look like there's at least 3 different distinct space battles, large-scale capital ship space battles. It looks like Thrawn's fleet is going to destroy a lot of the Rebel fleet. Right here, you're seeing some large ships get destroyed, and it's amazing. Now, one of the things that's really interesting to note is that we're seeing interdictors, and we're seeing Imperial Star Destroyers. We're also seeing some of the Arquitens class Star Destroyer, or Arquitens class cruisers. So a lot of different types of Imperial ships. I have a feeling there's even more that they haven't shown us, but it does look like there's going to be a crushing defeat here for the Rebels. All right, guys, so if you're going to watch season 3 of Rebels, make sure you stay tuned and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a breakdown for every episode after they air. So I'm going to be doing that also as part of this channel and try to analyze it a little bit more and giving you my thoughts and hearing what you have to say about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're excited for the second half of season 3 of Rebels, let me know and leave a comment down in the comment section below. And as always, go ahead and subscribe, and I appreciate all the likes and comments as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.